Darren Yergin here on behalf of the NCAA following the 2022 NCAA Division III Baseball Championships here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We're joined by the 2022 National Runner-Up Salisbury University Sea Gulls. From left to right, Cameron Hyder, Benji Thalheimer, head coach Troy Brohawn, and Scott Cameron. Coach, just lead us off with some opening comments about both games today against East Connecticut State.
Well, I think number one, the first game they took a lead and it kind of took us out of what we like to do a lot as far as the small ball part of baseball. I mean, give them credit. They were aggressive all day swinging the bat. And I think that was the biggest difference in both games. I don't think we pitched very well, but you also got to give them credit for swinging the bat in the first game. But we just couldn't get the big hit that we needed. We had a couple opportunities early in both games to put some runs on the board, especially the second game in the first and second inning. I think we had first and third and bases loaded and scratched across one. You put 2 or 3 on the board there, it might be a different story, but it wasn't. I told our guys after the game, I'm very proud of them, to win the national championship and to come back and get to the finals again is an accomplishment of itself. It's something that they should be proud of. I just thought we ran into a team today that competed harder than we did.
We'll try now to go to Ed Lee from the Baltimore Sun.
Cameron, I know this might be difficult, but can you sum up the team's feelings after these today?
It sucks. I mean, we wanted to be here. This was our goal. And balls didn't bounce our way today. I'm really, really proud of our guys, and I'm proud of our seniors and the legacy that they've left here. They're legends in this program. And I mean, the feeling sucks, but years down the road from now, when we're seeing each other, that's not what we're going to be thinking about. We're going to be in each other's weddings, and that's that. It's just going to be how good of friends we are.
Benji, if I could go back, I think it was the 5th inning when they scored their runs. When you look back, were they, I know the coach was saying they were aggressive at the play. Were they just chasing balls? What did you see from your perspective?
Well, from my perspective, they were very balanced on pretty much every pitch I threw. I mean, it was kind of hard to find a pitch that a lot of guys were going to swing and miss at or kind of soared at. So I had to really try to be precise every pitch. They were good. They were a good hitting team. They had good approaches and just got the better of us, I guess.
Were they perhaps one of the more patient hitting teams you've seen this year?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Most teams in the regular season, if I was pitching like that, I probably would have went 9 innings with no problem. But they were one of the better hitting teams that I've seen, very patient, and they knew what they were looking for.
Cameron, again, this is sort of a difficult question, but as you look back, on this season, what stands out to you?
Just how we competed. If you noticed, in almost every game in the playoffs, starting in regionals, we were playing from behind, and we competed really, really well. In the second or third week of the season, we were below 500, and people were counting us out. And we competed. We got our group of guys together, regrouped, and we knew what we had to do. So that's what we did. And just like I said, I'm really, really proud of all my teammates. We battled.
Scott, can I ask, getting to this point after winning last year, is that something that you can take solace in?
Yes, absolutely. Doing that in any sport is very tough, but I think baseball might be one of the toughest to do it in. This group of guys is special. I'm so proud of everyone on the squad, especially the seniors. So, when this feeling goes away, I think this is definitely something to be proud of.
Yeah, I think you touched on this earlier, but I was going to ask if there was a common thread between the 2 games against Eastern Connecticut State. It sounded like it was their hitting, that they were aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were aggressive all day long. I thought they put better at bats together than we did, and I thought that they battled with 2 strikes better than we did. And we talk about on our side of the ball, alpha ABs, and for us, an alpha AB is that 2-out knock, to drive in some runs. And, I don't know how many they had, but I know they had probably 3, 4, 5 more than we did. And I think that was a difference. Again, I'm not saying we didn't compete. I'm just saying that I felt like they competed a little bit harder than we did, especially offensively today.
Scott, when you look back at the first game, Troy was saying that they got out to an early lead, maybe took the strategy out of your hands. Was the hole just too big to climb out of?
You guys give me that question?
Yeah.
Yes, Scott, sorry.
No, there's never a hole too big to climb out of for this team. Like piggybacking off what Cam said, there's been so many games where we're down by 3, 4, 5 runs. So, the mentality is chip it in half, get on base, grind ABs. No, I would never count this team out. We'd be down by 10 in the 8th. I would never count this team out ever.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
Cameron, back in the 7th inning, you tried to go from first to third. What was happening on that play?
I was trying to be aggressive. I knew the ball was going to land. I think I might have hesitated maybe a step, and you just can't do that in that situation. But it was we give credit to the second baseman. He made a heck of a play. And I knew that I was tying run and trying to give us a chance to have a runner on third with less than 2 outs. So, he just made a great play.
Yeah, it was tremendous. I told one of our coaches after it happened, and I love the aggressiveness. That's our style of baseball. He absolutely did the right thing there. I give all the credit to the second baseman right there, because it was a jam shot over the first baseman's head. He went over, got it, slid, and without even thinking twice, popped up and threw straight to third. Where a lot of players might, pop up, analyze, and then make a throw. He popped up and went straight to third, and that's the only way he was going to get him out right there.
Scott, as a member of the senior class, you probably have a lot of good memories. Just sort of talk about the program and how you're going to leave it to some of the younger guys, because it looks like you still have Troy has a pretty good squad coming back.
Scott's coming back.
Oh.
He's coming back. He's one of my seniors that are coming back. But you can answer the question.
I'd like to talk about, Sky Rayhill, Trent Saunders, Jared Price, Mike Holefield. Cam, am I forgetting anybody?
X.
Everybody's here. X, yeah, definitely X. Those guys are so special to this program. They're legends, like Cam said. They're our best friends. They'll be in my wedding. I hope to be in theirs. I can't say enough about it. I love them, and they'll be friends for life.
Benji, 6+ innings, 3 runs on 2 days rest. More often than not, that's a winning line. Even in that 3rd inning, when Eastern Con pushed across the runs, there was a lot of soft contact. So you were really effective the whole day. What was working so well for you?
Well, the biggest thing for me was working down, because I learned from the Marietta game not to let anything get up in the zone middle, because they're just going to hit it around. The teams towards the end of the season they're not like joking around. They're going to hit anything that you give them. So biggest thing was just working low, and when you work low, the pitches kind of work for you, and good things happen. Trust the defense behind me, and that's all.
They had quite a few, I don't want to say lucky hits, because I'll take them any day of the week. But they had some soft contact hits that found holes. And again, you sit there and you say, man, that was a great pitch, but it's also a great effort by the hitter to get bat on ball in negative counts, to put the ball in play, to make us field it. We talk about it all the time as far as, 2-strike approaches, make them field the ball, make them throw the ball, make them catch the ball to get you out. And they did that a little bit better than we did today.
Coach, can you expand a little bit on your thoughts of Benji's performance there, sending him out there, having only thrown 50 or so pitches in that first start, 2 days rest, and going out and giving you 6+?
Yeah, no, he did a tremendous job, and I know he doesn't like to come out. And when I went out there and I told him, I said, you gave us everything that you had, everything that I could have asked for. 3 runs, 6+. Usually with our program, that's a W. Today we just couldn't push across enough runs, or couldn't get them a lead big enough early when we had opportunities that might have made a difference.
Cam, you alluded to the first couple of weeks of the season when we were 2-3, when the team was 2-3. Was there one singular turning point you feel to the season, or was it little moments scattered throughout February, March?
I think it was more just little moments scattered throughout the season. There were just games like today, balls weren't bouncing our way, and we just stick to our game plan. If we go away from our game plan, we're not successful. It was just throughout the season we turned it around.
I know you're the ultimate team first guy, but leaving Cedar Rapids, how does it feel in your head knowing that you left it all on the turf? You did absolutely everything you could to put your team in a position to win again.
It's my job. That's every one of my teammates' job, is to put everything they have out there. That's what we asked Benji to do today. It's what Scott does every day. That's what I want to leave the younger guys with, remembering is how older guys try to put everything on the line and perform. That's the only way to play and be successful in this game, is put everything on the line.
Coach, I'm sure it's going to take a few weeks to really settle in, but this team 39-12, second most wins in one season in program history, most in your time here. Can you sum up what this team means and what you're going to remember over the 4 months that made up the whole season and not just this final day?
Yeah, I mean, winning it last year, there were tons of expectations coming into this season. We usually get the T-shirts, and this year we put a bullseye on our back, and I wanted them to understand that everywhere you go, every team that comes in here, you have a bullseye on your back. And I thought early in the season, you talk about we were 2-3, but I think at one point we were 10-7 or something like that, and we ran off, I think, 17 out of 18 or to make a run at all this. And it's just a testament to these guys and the leadership that we have on the team. We're only losing 6 guys off of this team. Just like last year, we lost Justin Meekins, Clayton Dwyer, who were everyday starters. This year, we're losing Sky Rahill and Xavier, who are everyday starters. So we have a really good group, really good nucleus coming back. And now, I don't want to say the bar set, you have to get to the National Championship Series every single year. But expectations of these guys coming back are probably going to be that, and they should be. I mean, you've been here twice now. You've got a taste of the sweet part of it, and now the sour part of it. And maybe it'll make them, I don't want to say work harder, because I know they work hard, but put more time in to get better at the craft and come back a better athlete, a better baseball player in the fall.
Any other questions for Salisbury? Okay, thank you to you, Cam, Benji, Coach Brohawn, and Scott for catching up with us here. As we mentioned, Salisbury finishes the season with 39 wins, and as the national runners-up after the national championship last season, their second consecutive appearance here in the championship series here in Cedar Rapids. So we will be back here next year, and I think we can all say we expect to see the Sea Gulls back here as well. So thank you to you four, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you. You can take the name tag if you want.